Good evening and welcome to the channel. Tonight we are in our multiplayer stream, which is technically our Minecraft SMP. We are going to just bring that up now and jump in. Now, where we were last week was we were nearly finished. I thought we'd finish it, but we didn't. Constructing a big country house as such. We did swap out the... Oh, better sleep. Did swap out the roofing material, did swap out the wall material. So it's now just about finishing everything up, polishing everything up. Check the roof is all in place, which it is. Okay, so what we need to do is finish the room decorations. As far as I can tell, I've done all those. Down here. The other thing we need to finish doing is where the storehouses. They need to be done. Stables are done. The rooms out here are incomplete as well. And that's a warehouse too. So everything else is done. I think wall hangings are one thing I missed. Now this room is sort of largely blank. The other thing I was working on, which I didn't finish, was changing the flooring material over. So as you can see there, that's not the right one. Meant to be, we've turned it to jungle. So working on it upstairs here. We've done this room. This little office. Okay, down here is not done. Not done. It is done. 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 Alright, so we've sort of done half and half. And I think I was working on... That end is done, that end's not. I was kind of half working back here about how I was going to plan to do things. Most importantly was get this flooring fixed up. Like I said, the main house is sitting on a on hardwood floors. Alright, so now we can finish putting these in. And then I need to finish not only finish the decorations internally here, I need to go out and finish terraforming around here. There's a couple of minor bits and pieces I need to do. This needs to be extended. This isn't finished. Like down here's not done either. Neither's that. Neither's that. Same goes over here. I don't think any of these downstairs floors, doors, rooms, storage room are done. The hallway access is off this one. Did I finish? No, I didn't. Yeah. Everything down here needs to be done. Alright, so let's go back upstairs. What room am I in? That one? I can always finish this room while I'm here. So the room above is completed. The other thing I was going to look at before I got here was some banner decorations for wall hangings. Never got to it. Actually, I can hang that one up because that one's now done. There's that one. Not yet. That one's done. I think we'll should get this fully finished tonight, and then we actually have 2 builds next that I was planning on. I was actually had one that I was tossing up to do in place of this one initially. I just, when I was looking at the map pile, I realised or the design pile, I realised, oh, yep, I had it. I just didn't do anything with it. So we'll be working on that one next, possibly. But we'll do both at the appropriate time. I don't have jungle stairs. I do. I do. Hooray! I think this one is now all done. Yeah, this tower roof is rather large. I was tempted to put like a fake ceiling. I might do that. In fact, I had a chain. I was using the chain. Acacia trapdoor can go, armor stand can go bye-bye. Um, put something under there, like random bookshelves. Okay, this side is done for flooring and lighting. I haven't done anything to do with the ceilings as yet. I need to bring decorations. Better go upstairs first. Let's fix upstairs. Not sure what that room was supposed to be again. I mean, all the ceilings up here were done properly. That's when I decided, nope, we're going hardwood. I mean, I think in the design that I was looking at, a couple of these rooms are actually held vacant, like unfurnished. Which is a bit strange. I don't think you'd have a room necessarily this large with nothing in it. Alright, flooring appears done. I'm going to fix that staircase up. I turned around. Okay, that one's done. Ceiling appears done. Okay, that room's done. Well, flooring. Again, not quite sure what I'm supposed to put in here. I'll have a look once these floors are done. actually think that should be terracotta, to be honest. You see, it wants a stair there. It has to do with the direction of turn. Might have to look at, take a second look at that. Suspect there's going to be every 2, like that. Yeah, that works. Rings one either side like that. That should light up the garden area much better. I think I can hang it from them. No, not from that underside. Alright, let's go. Check this staircase option again. Bring that forward. Ah, that'd be the reason why. So that goes there. We go up. 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 We can put that back to... How to do it over here? It was up to a block, into the wall, up. Okay, up, block, wall, step, block. Up, block, wall, step. Up, block, wall, step. Well, that just feels shorter than usual for some reason. I mean, I just demonstrated it's the right. Up, 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 up. We're going through up, up, up. Okay, that shouldn't be. Yeah, this room. That block there. Yeah, okay, that works. Now we wanted to put an extra ceiling in here. And put a... hang a chain... no, not those. Hang a chain down again. Like we did on the other side. Down, not out. And then we put torch there. Yeah, hanging light. That's all good. That's all good. Yeah, I can close that in somehow. No, that's fine. Alright. So we fixed our stair... yes. Fixed our stair problem. Okay, so let's get back over here and finish decorating. Okay, so this side was done. So come back this way. You're going to put... not that. Yeah, okay. So this room is... I've got a tiny little storage room. That's done. That's done. Close that. That's closed. That's done. That's done, that's done, that's done. What I might do is I might put that in as a storage. Like that, as a cupboard. We come back down here. This end room is not very big. We have enough room for... Now, it kind of indicates on the diagram that there's a tiny little table and chair set in here. I don't know that I want that though. A lectern would go well. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. It needs to be bookshelfy type. I put a carpet down. The chain. We have pots. We do. Yeah, mistake. Get rid of the way. Pot, pot. Flower, flower. Go blue on either side. Actually, just straight red. And I should really get a book. Which I don't have. Okay, we can get rid of the diorite wall. I don't think we need any more of that. Play book, 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 book. That's a straight book, isn't it? No, it was a book and quill. I just had the wrong one up. I was trying to put a flower pot on top of a lectern. I mean, conceptually it might work. There's no lectern in here. One in here. No, just... Oh, I did. Alright. So, this side of the room, wall, is done. Alright, back over this side. So this takes us into the staircase. Again, it gives us very little to work with. I'm going to put... workspace there like that, and if we're going to put workspace there like that, technically we should probably have lanterns like that. That one can go away. We can go therefore to a blue floor. Maybe something in the corner there. I got rid of my armor stand. Then that leads into the staircase. That's decorated. Close that. Alright, come in here. Now this room on the diagram is actually empty. I mean, I could put turrets in. Like, it's got pillars. Now, it actually has the pillars extending up from the floor below. In fact, both rooms have pillars. It basically has it as too large of an... Yeah, no pillars in here. In fact, that went in front of the beams. Where did I put them in front of? The windows. Better. Okay, so the other one was seating. This one was bare, basically. We had a circle. How about we go for like a check pattern? And we swap that colour with brown. Decoration wise, what do I want to put down? I could put... If that's going to be lecterns like that, then by rights, this wall should be... a bookcase. And in fact, if I do it on this side as well, I'll grab those empty bookcases. Alright, that room's done. Actually, I do have... In fact, I'll do more of those rooms downstairs. Well, that's lit up nicely. Like a workshop. I don't have a workshop room anywhere. Mind you, there'd probably be double doors if it was. And we don't have... Well, double doors there. That leads to a big room. But it would be downstairs. Alright, so I do believe upstairs is complete. Hooray! Alright, next up is going to be back downstairs. In this big room. They've got like a monster table layout, which comes out and curls around the other way up. Don't think I'm going to get... No, it does need to be... Bring it in one. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 out. 1, 2, 3. Turn the corner. Sweet. We're gonna put candles down. Just candle-colored candles. Here that chain now. Rid of that one. It would be nice to have a candelabra, but I don't have anything small enough. Can't put a candle in a pot, can I? It'd be funny if I could. No. Worth a shot. Always tempted to raise those two up. And in fact, those guys are going to have... Oh, I've got a big carpet out there. No, that's fine. I mean, it does suggest there are pillars. Why? What room was that? Right, blue floors. Alright, I thought I was done upstairs. Let's go back upstairs and recarpet this bedroom. Oh, actually, no, it's off the main sitting room. Red, brown, get rid of it. The other B. Done. Alright, what more do I need to put in this room? I could put... armor stands. One there, one there, one there, one there. I should really put armor on them too. Go gold. We don't have copper in this edition. I should really keep checking to see if those mods have made it across yet. Because copper gear makes all the difference in like lanterns and torches and whatnot. Makes all the difference in terms of being able to have some variety. I can't put a shield, can I? No. Can I put a mace? No. Trident. No. Okay, so we'll battle axe. They don't get a hold of weapon, do they? No. Just armor. Hence, armor stand. Yeah. Give those guys cool lighting too. Alright, there should be wall decorations and stuff down here, but this room's done. That's a big room. This is just a single room off the side. And it sort of gives the impression it's like a study. Where there's going to be like people have questions from the main room. The answers are to be found in here. Make it a big bookshelf all the way over. All the way over. We have a lantern, sorry. We have a lantern up there. Blue carpet. Like that. I wouldn't mind putting a flower pot in, but a lectern is the other thing I really need in here. There you go. And then off this room is storage, but it's clearly going to be books and yeah, really crammed, tidy little storage. That room's done. Like a private study off the side. Come through here. Now there's no door down the bottom here. No, there's not. And this room is also meant to be storage. Let me get ourselves, get rid of that. Pots, big pots. Alright, that looks like a decent bit of storage. Probably should be kitchen. That's not a door, is it? No, it's not. Okay. This room is a private, small private, like, sitting room. Guess you get to sit here and look at the view. That's better. Have a pot. With a plant. What do we put here? Might be a lectern. Actually, put the lectern in the corner. That just feels empty for some reason. I'm done with the terracotta. Yeah, that works. Alright, that room's done. Now we're going to change our carpet color for cyan. Okay, those two rooms are done. Upstairs is done. This room is going to be cyan like that. A couple of chairs facing each other like that. Hey, no, I can't just stick one in. It'll be a slab at least. Okay, and then a musical instrument. How do I represent that? What sort of note blocks? Nope, doesn't look right. Gotcha. We don't have vertical slabs, do we? No, not in this. No. Walls as such. I mean, we've got walls. They're not gonna do what I need. Am I right? I mean, chisels and bits would be better. I know what I can use. Trapdoors. Piano. If anyone's asking. A book of a shelf of musical items. Yeah, that works. That room's done. Actually, we'd actually have over there, and then over the keyboard. Have candle mood lighting. Yeah, okay, that room works. Ish. Okay, they're all done. That's done. Now, this room is indicated as a dining room. So, no floor, no carpet. It has a floor. Not that way, you idiot. That way. We're going to go long tables. Like that. like that, and then we're going to go slab down the middle. Just have one great table. I mean, it is pretty good. As far as tables go, it is pretty great. 1, 2, 3, 4, not quite. 1, 2, big gap. 1, 2, big gap, get out of the way. 1, 2, big gap. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the table with a light blue runner. Like that. In fact, if I turn that into a wool block at the end, it looks like it'll be raining again. It is. In fact, what I will do is I will turn that into a wool block. Like that. It looks like it's hanging over the end. Okay, we should probably put place settings. I can't put candles on top of that. Actually, in front of everybody. Whoops. Alright, so this is clearly a dining facility. This is clearly a meeting room. But I think it would preferentially have... There's a chair there. There need to be a chair, table, chair. The room's just not wide enough. If you want to be able to move around, you can only fit one in. Or have the seats back against it. Yeah. The problems of the Minecraft sizing. Oh, you know what that means? That means this side of the ground floor is complete. That front door. Okay, this room. You see, in the diagram, it's got like a statue in it. That makes no sense. What this room is, though, is quite clearly a set of study desks. Which means, therefore, it's going to be... Can't put anything there. Over the work table, get away, over the work table. And again, you don't want to put anything else in, you need to be able to walk through. Carpeting. Do I want to put a carpet in here? Maybe grey. Like that. I mean, I do have invisible item frames. I can put books down. Okay, through here is staircase. So that room can be closed. That room is not accessible from the main room. Again, it shows as a set of like study type rooms. What I should do is I should make this room more of a more utilitarian. I think it's probably the better way to describe it. It is night time. I should be asleep. I mean, if I get the chance, I'll put some. I will have to put pictures up. Orange carpet. I don't think. Yeah, we'll just go no carpet for you guys. That room's done. This room's still open. This room's still open. I need to run back to my bed. Why did I shut the front door? Yep, no, that's starting to look. I mean, this should probably have pictures too, but anyway. What did I say I needed to do? That room's done. That room's done, that room's done. This room is actually set up again as there's not going to be much to look at. So you come in, go in. We're going to put ourselves blue. No, we'll go blue to begin with. Not that side. Wondering why I was a bit oversubscribed to a couple of things. Yep, that works. Which just leaves us with this room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, on the diagram, it's got this set up as just a vacant space. dining room. Ballroom? How do I decorate this to be a ballroom? Maybe a whole bunch of curtains? No. Don't know. What would I decorate it with? I mean, I'd tile the floors. But we're going to keep this. If it's a ballroom, it's not going to have. Going to have a little bit of seating around the sides. Like that. And it's going to have greenery. Have a little table in one corner. I'm just going to have tables for people's drinks. Like that. No. Probably should just continue the decoration like that, because it's going to be, it's a very formal space. I think if you came in here and saw a room like this, you'd probably, I mean, the lighting down the center, I don't know that, oh. Can I offset that? I mean, if it was tall enough, I'd have clunk, 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 clunk. I'd have it set up as like chandeliers. I don't get that choice. Candles? No. Not too many though. And 3 doesn't feel like enough. Candles maybe. I want to put end rods in, they look funny. Huh, you can fit multiple candles per lightning rod. Yep, that looks a lot better. And we've got a weird audio delay coming through. I'm not. Okay, it's coming out of OBS. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. I think we're done. Big room. Yes. All these doors downstairs are closed. We don't want a carpet because people want to dance and don't want to trip over things. We got seats. Wall decorations. That's the one thing we're missing. Now, we're going to come and fix up the garden. We have our fancy fountain in the middle. We are now going to, toss those away. We don't need that. We're going to look at not moss. We're going to look at some interesting... I'm going to take flowering as our leaves. Going to take some cherry leaves. Toss that away. Look at petals. Petal, 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 petal. Okay. So either side of the thing like that. One of those really formally type gardens. Although, by rights, this should continue all the way around the back as well. Nope. Grow one on top. Nope. Now, for symmetry, you should be looking at one down this end as well, like this. We'll leave that one. Now, there's lanterns everywhere else, except here. That's because they're... Um... Just a couple of old school torches. That room's done. This room was carpeted. I'm going to make this room a storage room. I got rid of the big pot, didn't I? What do I have? I got rid of it. Oh. The room over here is a bedroom. Yes. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. Okay, so now that this one's got a double door, we're going to actually go turn this into a workshop. Okay, so we've got smithing tables, which I should actually run along the back wall here. There's like the main workspace. We've got blast furnaces, we've got a stone cutter, an anvil's got a grindstone. Put a composter in as a waste bin. Cartography table as like a note table. We should scatter stuff on the floor and stuff. We've got hay and stuff. This room is dedicated to storage. Now we're not going to put actually, no, that looks decent there. Toilets, bedrooms. Ah, 2 rooms up here. Which are basically, well, storerooms, but they're also guard rooms. Guardhouse. What would you call it? Gatehouse. It's a gatehouse. There's no more room in here. I do believe that is complete. Well, sort of some banner work. We'll get there though. Okay, so get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. My spruce. There we go. Spruce log. Anyway, cherry sapling up the top. This place down here. And where's my dirt block? There it is. Very tempted to run. Like, it's got one. Take it back. Yeah. Alright, now we've got this coming up. We're going to make ourselves a couple of, decorative pine trees. Probably be a little bit taller. I put them too close. That looks a little better. Actually looks better to bring them across one. No, that overhangs. So much for that oddie. Yep, that's more natural. Ish. Done. Alright, like I said, I need banners. I need to work on those in just a bit. That one. Ow. There we go. Alright, if we're being fair, we'd prefer probably the building to have a more scenic outlook at this side. Go filling all this. Yes, we're... It out. Here I was thinking I had the right idea of flattening everything. I didn't flatten it very well now, did I? There has to be a bit more of a shelf out this way too. Platform like that. This whole section needs to be covered in too. Alright, no more zombies under this part. Down the hole. I thought I left a bed out. Really not? I mean, that really looks quite nice there. And there's no indication of any like lighting down the outside. There's no trees and stuff. I guess I could plant some trees. We could do that, I think. Gotta get this platform out first. In fact, do I still have... Kind of got a garden out the front. No. Right, there, I think, it's going to be a good platform. Let's fill in under here. I wasn't expecting to be needing to fill in just yet. Hooray. Okay, right. More bits underground. Have to leave a gap here while I fix this internal. The thing I don't want to look at just yet is how bad this mountain looks. There's going to have to be a fair bit of terraforming to fix that up. Leave that gap. Alright, 2 straight. What do I do out here? I'm going to leave it just... I could just leave it fall away like that. Have the platform out the back here. I probably should, at a minimum, have a level up to the end of the foundation like that. Yeah, I mean, it's fairly regular, but you can't prevent that all the time. It is, I mean, the diagram does have extra tree plantings around the sides as well, but we're not on a completely flat basis, so not much I can do there. Alright, that looks good. That looks pretty good too. I mean, I probably could pull that back. Yeah, pull that back a bit more. Like I was contemplating whether this place needed a basement. I mean, I think it's come up okay already. Put that in the other hand. Let's see what I'm doing. Okay, so most mobs should now be unable to spawn under here. Almost complete. Hooray! Okay. Let's tear this back. Alright, let's now give this a bit more of a natural bulwark. Yeah, there, it needs to come back a bit more. So there's that. Yeah, okay, that works. You know, dirt is fine. So these rooms now look out on a... Yeah, that falls back okay. Or do I go straight back to the canyon? Nope, that's fine. Over here, pull this back a bit further. Nope, that's still overhanging. I can't pull it back too far. But what I can do is I can put grass in down here. And funnily enough, when I was building this, working from the design, I thought it didn't have a name. But I did find that it does have a name on the design. So I will put a sign up indicating that. Just as soon as I finish, making a mess here. Okay, other than the occasional bit of overhanging dirt. You know, this... well, I'll go that bit there. That's not too bad, actually. Pull it back again. Oh, I am going to call that... ow, my back. I'm not going to call it out my back. I'm going to call that complete. Let me find a sign. Done. Credit given. I mean, it looks really nice. I mean, yeah, a few more banners and stuff, and I'll probably work it out. I mean, put some trees up against the outside. But I think that works really well. I mean, it's pretty reasonably big. It's 2 big builds recently. And again, I probably I thought about finding a better place to put it. Anyway, let's go to our first bridge. We have some plans for this. Did I pick up my perp bed? I think I did. Alright, so get rid of that. We're going to need stone bricks. Aussie stone bricks. Stone stairs. And probably slabs. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is wide enough. Count them. 1, 2. It's basically one chunk wide. Looks about right. So, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, wait a sec. Alright. What we want is from the midpoint. We have the midpoint. Okay, we'll take the middle point is here. We're going to come 1, 2 the other side. And we need stone. Half would be interesting too. No, but we're going to see with stone. A brick wall? I had stone bricks already. Anyway. That's 3 in the middle. And then it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, what I can afford to do, I think, is make that slightly wider. Make another one. Okay, so these outer walls here are going to be basically pillars. Right, they need to be moved down again. That leaves 1, 2, 3 in the middle. That's right. And that leaves 5 at the outside. Yep, that's also right. Ah, not as far down as I thought. It's actually 4 wide, not 3. Whoops. That actually works in my favour. Because this is actually meant to be a bit more rounded. The wall at least. Now this is a bit wider than it should be. I mean, it's only supposed to be 2 blocks wide, but it's a bit wider. Whoops, don't fall down. All right. Yeah, I should just copy the damn thing. Okay, so we retain the navigable. I think navigable's the right word. Quantity of our bridge design so far. So this is going to hold up. It's also going to look a lot less amateurish. Not that the bridge before was amateurish. Well, it was. Did I take stairs? I did. Use 3. Which... do I have a slab? No, I don't. Becomes what? That. Speaking of building items, I want my spruce doors back. Okay, and moving up. I've been looking at what I'll be playing on Sundays when I finished Submerged Hidden Depths. I've got a couple of plans. I found a couple of mainly PS Plus games on the shorter side, definitely not on the more difficult side. But they should provide an interesting diversion, I guess. Alright, that's saleable. Tempted to do it like I did the 5 Arches Bridge, which was fill the pillars with cobble, which I think will work. I mean, technically that should probably be stretched out just a touch more, but now we've got support coming through from the sea bottom. Well, the bottom of the river. So we can do away with the really heavy arch. I mean, you can look at some of the other bridges that I put on the server. They're not as... even the arch ones have much lighter feel to them. Whereas this one just consistently feels heavy and poorly designed. Oh, given the width, I can turn this into I mean the width of the road here. I could turn that into... no, it's not. It's even. I was going to say like a cart track. I put down like that. An alternative option though is taking the stairs, putting them back to back. Like that, and it'll be like a rail. That looks more like a worn cart track. That's more believable as a worn bridge. Yes. I fill that in, did I? Well, that one's going to be a bit easier. Was not expecting that. of course, making things a bit easier, oh well, this goes deep, is the fact that it's only 2 wide. I'm not going to be spending a lot of time infilling. Time, yep, no, we got time. We should be able to, maybe not finish it. Get real close though. And no need to add this one into the network because it's already in the network. Where's my cobble? There. I'm going to use the mossy stone at the moment. I mean, it's there to be used. Alright, so that one's filled in. Ta-da! Alright, okay, so let's punch a hole in here. Leave myself a way to get out. number 2 done. Alright, so let's go fix up this archway underneath. Alright, looking real good. Not so good there. Right, now these are kind of like turnout points slash sentry points. Okay, let's fix up under here. That's right. Okay, so we ended up pushing... We'll pull that down a bit further. Because that'll be... on one. No. I mean, it needs to be just a touch wider. But we push it back another one. Yeah, this goes on this side. Yes. And then that can be turned into... So what did I drop? Drop the lantern. I mean, maybe I could have pushed that other one forward a bit as well. Perhaps. Seems to be working okay, though. Okay, archways are done. Center of the bridge is done. Let's chuck in the stone brick walls. Okay, stone wall 2 back. Stone wall 1, whoop, 1, 2 back. Okay, now we're ready for the next part. Grab the stone bricks. We're looking for at least 4 wide. Can I put doors on top of a stair like this? No, I cannot. She's going to limit how I build this. Goes down here. Okay, it's the next block back. Okay, so that's that one. We should have a floor as well. We're going to go more spruce flooring, I think. Turn at this point. Now, the name of this design is the border bridge. And if you think about it, you've got, well, you're going to have two building designs on each end, indicating either end of a border, like either part of a border. And so the middle of the bridge, or the crossing the bridge, means crossing no man's ground, or neutral territory. Okay, so we've taken care of that at the front. Now this then becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have a wall. Okay, it's going to have an internal... Well, not really. Meant to have an internal wall. To reconsider that. Okay, let's consider this to have slits there. And slits there. It's going to have at least 3. I don't know how we're going to fit 3 in. 1, 2. That's big. No actual windows though, so we'll stick with the arrow slits. These ones will be, well, not too high. And then there'll be, I think, be a trapdoor in one corner. Okay, very squat square tower. Arrow sits at the front. Basically, you come in. Go through. To here. Where your next set of doors I mean, it's probably got portcullis, to be honest. These guys aren't as concerned about their security facing this way. Likewise, they're going to use also going to have arrow slits facing in. Except the difference is these guys have another level, and we'll actually have a small balcony. And in fact, that's their roof above that. What are we going to put in for a roof is a good question. Maybe granite. Well, these guys don't get it. Well, these guys don't have a roofing as such. We'll go granite stairs. Right, these guys have a rounded tower that comes up. Now this first one only comes to this level. Well, wait a sec, wrong side. This side only comes to this level. Yeah, they'll open in. They also open in. Whereas this tower continues. Full height. Ah, because it's the staircase. That would explain why. And then like that. I gotta come out with another one. Here we go, and then this one is somewhat conical. But not really. Just gonna mark up my other one. No, it's not. Actually, that should go one taller. Okay, these guys, they've got windows pointing out on this level. This one they don't. They do have on the sides. Do they have sides in the first and second? No, they don't. This tower, gonna need glass. That's what it's gonna need. That level. Over there. Yeah. that still comes down at 1 block per block forward. It's just we now have a... Where'd my bed go? A little bit more room set up. Of course I missed and did that. Okay, let's have a look. I mean, in theory, probably should have put the staircase on this side. Okay, we should be stone stairs. Alright, so come up here to this level. And it's, what? A couple of beds maybe? No, there's no beds. It's all, give them a table. Like that. And upstairs we have an admin area. No real room for it though. Put an armor stand. And probably hang weapons on the walls. Put a door in. There's no... Oh, there is. I said there's no door on the... Yeah, that one. Because it's armed. We're across this side. what we have here is they get a little doorway. These guys can stand here like this. I'm going to go with trapdoors. And ladders. Actually, would be better to have the ladder there. That way you come out of the way. And then we're going to set ourselves a trapdoor there. Right. Okay, these guys get their visibility from up here. That tower's a bit taller. I mean, they're going to be the same construct, same material, slightly different design. Now these guys up here normally have a second. Now they've got weapon racks. I don't have weapon racks. They just divide their room into two. I don't know why. Just leave it one big room. I get rid of the armor stands. I did. Alright, they got 4. And they can have 2 seats like that. Done. Done. No beds? I didn't set any lanterns inside. Did I? 2 down there. One in the... Yeah, I did. These guys didn't get any lands. Alright, I think we're done. You just quickly go and have a look. I could put glass in. If you're coming down over here, I mean, you're going to see it from back here somewhere. You get your first inklings there. You come up. What's this? Do I keep my rough? No, I didn't. Alright, we come up and over. And we get a look. That. Okay, we can keep going to the left. Or we come down here. And subject ourselves to, I guess, the border bridge. Down, through the gate. Through the gate again. Out across the bridge. In through the second set of gates. And then out the front. I can probably put fans on there. There you go. All complete. Now let me find my sign. Yep, okay. We were going to call this... Put in here. Based on... Alright. I have a plan for something next. I don't know what I'm going to do next. We'll go back to the world spawn. What are you doing in the rose bushes? Okay, we've got... We go all the way up here. Private quarters. Yay. No one sent any mail. How's my You just chilling? Okay, let's tidy this up a bit. We've got more builds to do next week. We have a plan. I've got to find the location for it yet. What do I normally have? I've got all the tools. Bow or something. I don't need shockers for a cobble. Or tough. Alright, I think we'll call it there. Had a really good session again. We finished off one build, then we did another complete build. I think that was pretty decent. So I'll drop in the chat, put some tunes up, and close things out. Big thank you to everyone coming out tonight. The regulars, the first timers. I had one of my speakers might have been weird. I had two lots of sound pushed through the same outlet. Anyway, regular size build, I think. We've got a couple of things we could work towards. I don't know how much it's going to fit though, but we'll work on it. And then when these are done, we've got a whole bunch more to work towards. Okay, what do we got next? Well, firstly, again, big thank you to everyone coming out today. Regulars, first timers, chatters, lurkers, and everybody in between. The channels and their endpoints would not be the same without you. So thank you very much for being here. The next stream, well, I mean, it was Anzac Day, so for the Aussies who came out, thank you for coming out. Hence my different outfit for today. Alright, next stream is tomorrow night. We are doing Submerged Hidden Depths. We are probably going to finish it tomorrow, hopefully. And then we've got a few other shorter titles lined up, I hope. But before that goes ahead, we will have our giveaway to draw. And if you want in on that, hit the Discord. You'll find a channel called Multiplayer Server. No, wrong one. You'll find a channel called Giveaways. Head in there. You'll find a blue button. Click the blue button. And that'll automatically give you an entry in the draw. And that gets drawn automatically before Sunday stream every week. Obviously a new title every week. This week, the game we're giving away is a copy of Caravan Sandwich. So good luck to everyone with that. Monday night is going to be continuing Mass Effect 2. I was going to do a bit of off-stream work on it. I just never got to it. I realised I had the wrong heavy weapon with me. And not only that, I hadn't leveled one of my skills properly. So we'll fix that and see how we go with it on Monday. Wednesday night is Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. We're making a good effort stooging around Deadfire at the moment. In fact, I think we're running around Nekataka, the main island, outside of the city. Then Friday, we're back with Prince of Persia. We did pretty steady progress on it yesterday. We had a good couple of trophies. We beat one of the sub-bosses, which I wasn't expecting to do. So we got through that. And then next Saturday, we'll be back here with our multiplayer stream with our Minecraft SMP. Now, I will give a heads up, in the next month or so, we are going to have a couple of days, a couple of our regular streams will be cancelled. One of the Saturday streams, definitely, well, more than likely. I've got a bit of travelling and IRL stuff, so may not get back in time to start the stream or to have a reasonable stream, so we're going to look at giving those streams a miss, but that'll be notified through the Twitter and the Insta beforehand, and therefore onto the Discord as well. Speaking of which, if you want to keep on top of things and you're not a regular on the channel, the easiest way to do so is to follow the socials, Twitter and Insta mainly. Messages go out in both of those before each stream, indicating what I'm streaming that day and the timings, and the Discord will eventually pick those up, and the Discord will also put a message out when the stream goes live, as well as having the giveaways and everything else. So if you want to keep on top of things, yeah, mix of the socials and everything else. Otherwise, find the right button. It's a very good night from me to all of you, and we'll see you all again next stream.